Okay, let's go.
We're back out. It's great to have you here. Doing a loop of about 10 miles, about an hour and a half. And amazingly, it's daylight. I've not seen it for a while. It's been 4 weeks since I've last ridden for one reason and another. Speak about that later. Puffing a bit because I've just come up the hill from the Rose and Crown pub at Grainrid. So I'm going to make the most of this light, so we'll get going. Love nights like this, absolutely amazing. Can put up with the dark, but this certainly cheers you up a bit. Only about within half an hour anyway, it's going to be black, so I've got my lights with me, but what an evening. It's been a beautiful day today. I just couldn't go home, sit in the house, just had to get out. Feels like it's on the turn, ready for spring. So left off the lane and up this track. There's a little rocky descent after, nothing major. Having not ridden for 4 weeks, I think I'm going to be puffing and panting a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but bit of sky over there, amazing. Rabbit there. Flat calm, nice and warm, 14 degrees. Not a breeze. Not cold. Stark contrast since the last ride. It's like storm conditions. There wasn't a storm forecast, but my days on the top of the mountains above the Horseshoe Pass in North Wales with the North Wales MTB boys, certainly like storm conditions. Horrendous, freezing cold, blowing a gale. So I'll take this all day long. What an evening. The hills over there, beautiful. Just past these slag heaps here, we're down to the left, where the motocross boys come for a play. And not that way. Let's wake up the dogs. Oh, you can hear them. Another little road climb. A bit dull under these trees, so flick the lights on dim. Also switch the camera to super night mode. So as you can see, I've had to drag the old Nukeproof out. I treated myself to a new mountain bike, Propain Spindrift 5 CF, but put it in the shop for Invisiframe to protect it. And they contacted me saying there's a paint defect on the fork, which wasn't there, so don't know what's happened there. But they're trying to sort it out for me. They asked me to contact Propain, which I thought was very ambitious. And they obviously declined because they could see that the Invisiframe had been fitted. And where the defect is, there should be a sticker on the fork right about here. And that's where the defect is. The sticker's been removed as it's meant to be. But now there's like a white varnish cloudiness to the paint there. So I don't know what's happened actually. But they are contacting Fox Suspension for me. See if they can get some warranty on it. Might be ambitious, but we'll see. So the Propain's in the bike shop, but so is the e-bike. After a little tumble on the last ride 4 weeks ago, it wouldn't turn on the bike. We got it turned on for the ride that evening, got back to the van okay, but the next day it wouldn't switch on. So they've had that. They fixed it now, replaced two cables in the down tube. Said there was some corrosion. They donated one of the leads first and got it working before they ordered the parts. So they've ordered 2 replacement harnesses, and now it's all up and running, ready for collection. So yeah, hence being on the old rickety Nukeproof, but it's brilliant to be out anyway. Scoot down this bridleway. Normally underwater here, so I'll take that. Bit of slop. Now it's been a beautiful day, like I said, so most of the waters, standing waters, disappeared. Get in the rut. Normally fly down that little bridleway, but not today. Done my shoulder on the last ride, the one I spoke about in the storm conditions. Check that one out in the library, Adrenaline Pursuit. Simple little tumble, I was in a rut. And then the front wheel just snapped and I was down, but it was that quick, I didn't have a chance to put my hands down. So I landed straight on my left shoulder. Took a whack at the time. I knew it was a bit hurt, but it's since got worse and worse. We're 4 weeks on now and it's still painful. Been to the doctors, I was hoping for a cortisone injection or some decent pain relief, but they refused until they knew what was up. Yeah, they will do, I spotted them. Sheep on the road. Yeah, so they sent me to the physio. She also said, I'm not doing anything till I know if it's broken or not. So I had to pop to A&E. I knew it wasn't broken or dislocated. And the hospital confirmed that. But they said it's damaged tendons and ligaments in the shoulder rotator cuff, which is a bit of a nuisance to say the least. So I've been off the bike for a while, but it's good to be back out. The pain hasn't got any easier, so I might go and knock on the doctor's door, see if they'll give me an injection or some decent pain relief. If they don't, oh well, fix itself with time. It's got to take it a little bit steady. Into these woods, sometimes come out of there on the left. Decent descent in those woods, but it's a bit sketchy, rooty and rocky, so I wasn't going to risk it tonight with this shoulder. Give it a few more weeks. So just a bit of a nursery loop tonight. Keeping things safe. However, I can crash anywhere, so anything's possible. I haven't ridden this bike for a while, and front tyre was losing a bit of pressure. Pumped it up overnight, lost a bit again, so gonna have to top up the sealant. Job for this week. It's that warm, I feel overdressed. Deliberately didn't put my thermal top on, and I went with the summer gloves as well. I'm still boiling. Can't complain though, double figure temperatures. When we get out of this woodland, it's we pass the quarry on the left, up a road climb, cross roads, another road climb, head towards Nukeproof Forest. If you fancy doing a 10-mile loop, North Wales, from the pub, obviously ending at the pub, which is always a bonus, I'll put the Strava and commute links in the description of the ride, so you can come and give it a go if you fancy. Just gone 6:30 and we've lost the light, as expected. About 20-30 minutes or so that we had the daylight. Very pleasant. Looking forward to this. Quarter of an hour extra daylight each week. Come on. Have to check the audio on this vlog. Last ride, the stormy ride, my DJI Mic Mini microphone, I was fumbling around in big thick gloves, seeing if it was switched on. It was sitting on me, the strap of my chest mount for the camera, but I knocked the fluffy, furry dead cat, the sound windjammer, off the top, so I lost that. So I bought some a pair of eBay specials, cheapy ones. They look the same, the clip on alright. Just need to check the audio during the editing. I'm sure it'll sound alright. I'll try not to turn my head to the camera too much because I've got the helmet torch on. But the North Wales MTB guys were out at the weekend and I'm gutted I couldn't make it. I was away in a log cabin with the family, so gutted those two dates clashed. I believe they had an awesome ride, but they have got one earmarked for the end of the month, Marine Trail, Gwida Fac or Mawr or something like that. The old Marine Trail anyway, Land Roost, Snowdonia. So fingers crossed I'm available for that weekend and the shoulder's a bit better. If it's not, however, I'll be fighting with Mark Sumner for his spec at the back of the pack. Downhill to Nukeproof Forest. There's 3 tracks running parallel up this forest. This is the centre one. Just past a track on the right I sometimes go up. There's a nice rocky climb up to a trig point and another climb to a viewpoint. But as I'm in sensible mode with his shoulder, I thought better of it. I know I'm a fairy, but my mind was saying, don't bother Al, another week. So keep it real. Kept it real tonight. No techie bits, unfortunately. Make for the boarding watch, but at least I'm out. Pick up a nice bit of speed down this road. Always try and do it no brakes and as quick as I can, but always end up tickling the brake lever. Oh, smell the wood burner. Love it. No brakes there. No brakes there. No brakes there. Nice. Knock the gears off. We've got to climb. Thought the temperature would have dropped by now, but it's still roasty toasty, even with the summer gloves on. Not cold at all. Amazing. Even got a starry sky. Bizarrely though, after we get down here, do a right, head back to the pub, but I'm going to cycle past the pub, which goes against my normal instincts, and add on a couple of miles and another rocky descent. Nothing too crazy, otherwise it'll just be too short. Only be about 8 miles, so whack on those 2 miles, make that pint worthwhile, eh? Whew. Yeah, pub's just up here and on the left, but I'm pedalling straight past it. Oh no. Yeah, I've just passed the pub and the van, leaving it behind. We're at pretty much 8 miles as I suspected, and an hour. So I'll head up here, add on a loop. I'm sure it's a 2 mile loop, make it a bit more worthwhile. Cut through the farm. Ladies making a racket. Got a gradual road climbs on this extra loop. Test your legs out a bit. Remind me how unfit I've gotten. Off the road, down this bridleway. This is the last leg back to the Rose and Crown and the van. And a cheeky pint, of course. We're back at the pub. And the van. So I've knocked the head torch off, so I'm not dazzling you. We're back at the van now. I'm back at the Rose and Crown pub. Just looking at the stats, we're pretty much 10 miles and an hour and a quarter. Decent little loop, nothing exciting. More of a bit of a shakedown test for the shoulder, but enough about that. So I think I've earned a pint. It's been 4 weeks. Legs are a bit worn out, not too bad. Better than I expected. If you've watched to this point, I'm impressed. Hasn't been the best ride, like I say, but thanks for your support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, Adrenaline Pursuit. Share this video, click on the like, help the channel out. Check out the other videos, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one.
Okay, let's go.